distinguished delegate, ministers, excellencies, partners, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency Joseph Yuman Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia and architect of our National Development Blueprint, which is called the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development, I bring you warm greetings from the government and people of Liberia to this important Berlin Climate Mobility Forum. We meet here at a pivotal time. Climate change is no longer a distant concern. It is a driver of displacement, insecurity, and human suffering. For countries like Liberia, the stakes are high. We are witnessing induced migration and its growing toll on our natural resources, social cohesion, and national development. Despite contributing very little to global emissions, Liberia bears a disproportionate burden of the crisis. Rising sea level threatening our coastline, erratic rainfall undermine food security, and extreme weather events continue to disrupt lives and livelihoods. During a recent visit in the southeastern part of the country, 2 counties, one Grand Juda and the other one River G, I saw firsthand impact of climate mobility. Since 2014, tens of thousands of Burkina Faso migrants estimated between 60 to 80,000 have crossed into Liberia through porous borders, largely due to worsening drought and instability in the Sahel. These migrants, mainly young men, are cultivating cocoa in Liberia. The resulting pressures on land, resources, and local governance are trickling land disputes and social tensions. Following that visit, I participated in the West African carbon market in Senegal, Dakar, where I engaged with Ivorian authorities. They confirmed that prolonged drought and insecurity are pushing population downward, including into Liberia. We are managing not only these cross-border flows, but also our own internal displacement crisis. In 2014 alone, over 100,000 Liberians were affected by flooding across more than 75 communities. Homes, schools, and health facilities were destroyed, placing enormous pressure on our already limited resources. All of this is happening while Liberia remains one of the most important custodians of tropical rainforests and carbon sink, doing more to mitigate the climate challenge than it causes. Colleagues, climate mobility must not be treated as an isolated event. It is interlinked with development, adaptation, human rights, and security. Our response must be integrated and just. We must support communities to adapt in place, ensure voluntary movement happens with dignity, and protect the rights of those displaced, whether internally or across the borders. Liberia is committed. We are advancing our national adaptation plan, updating our nationally determined contributions, and mainstreaming climate mobility into our development agenda. But we cannot do it alone. Today, I call on international partners to scale up climate finance, especially for frontline countries. Invest in early warning systems and resilient infrastructure. Strengthen data and research on climate mobility. and support policies that protect vulnerable populations on the move. Excellencies, the choices we make now will shape the future of our planet and of our people. Let us rise to this challenge with motivation, compassion, and shared responsibility. Liberia stands ready to work with all of you to turn the tide on climate displacement and build a more resilient, equitable, and sustainable world. Thank you.